People quite often talk about the light. There are different qualities to light in different areas, but I think what's more important to me, predominantly as a landscape photographer, is the variation. You see sunbursts casting beams across the landscape, and you get shadows of the clouds scudding across the hillsides that actually makes it rather magic.
Glyn Davies is a multi-award-winning landscape photographer. He's published 5 books, 2 of which were brought by the Prime Minister in 2011 as a royal wedding gift for William and Kate.
Making images really much stemmed from my family background. All my family are artists. My dad was a senior lecturer in fine art printmaking. My mum was a textile designer and a ceramicist. And when we were kids, almost all of our free time, when we weren't in school, we'd be out walking the cliffs, and we would be encouraged to draw and to paint the landscape from a very, very, very early age. But I was impatient, so the camera became a way of being creative. I was still thinking about composition and light and colour and form and texture, but I was able to move really quickly and I was able to travel, and that meant a lot to me. I'm just looking for any birds that might be flying across, just to create some extra movement in the picture. The sparkles are gorgeous. You could be in the Mediterranean here. You can see all the birds actually on the sandbank, but they're all quite happy just sitting there. This is why I don't do wildlife photography. You need way more patience than I've got. I might just stick to my sparkly water. When I'd left London, after doing my degree down there, I was desperate to get out of the city, and I wanted to get back down to Cornwall. And within, I think, about 8 months of returning to Cornwall, my mum and dad decided they were going to move to North Wales to live. I think just by default, I actually ended up just coming with them. And suddenly I was living in this place that was somewhere that was only ever connected with holidays. This was just a place we came to see Nine and Tide.
Glyn has made Anglesey his home, and to showcase his work, he runs his own photo gallery in Menai Bridge.
What people don't realise until you actually run a gallery is, of course, you are not just looking at pretty pictures, you are running a business. And of course, with all businesses these days, it's the admin, it's the legalities, it's the paperwork, it's dealing with tax, it's all the things that sort of like do your head in, which are the absolute opposite of what I come out into the landscape for. But at least I can come out into the landscape. I don't do this for the money. I'm only doing this because it's a way of life. And that's why I'll pay the compromise of I'll never die a rich man, but I will hopefully die a happy one.